Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir. Welcome to my new podcast. As you know, je suis Napoleon, and it's about time that we'll come up with something positive pour communauté haïtienne now, parce que you know as well that the world, I've got a all situation, especially in Haiti, and what's going on in our community about immigration and all of these people came here a couple years ago. I have to return back home in a country where life is very difficult. It's really sad, and it is it's painful for me and for many Haitians, but it's just the way it is. Pays à pas payer nous, pays à pas c'est nous vinn travailler là-dedans, c'est pour nous tourner back. Et nous tous une chance avec compassion depuis longtemps nous t'ai arrêté, bon actuellement bagay yo changé, nous kon politique comment lié, il faut que nous tourner back. I mean, welcome everyone. Je suis Napoleon. My name is Napoleon, and on my podcast now, and it's going to be fun. If you like the music, let me know and go to YouTube. And right now, it's live on YouTube. Soundview Community Media, and welcome. Most of all, I'm going to talk about loves. Amour nan mitan nou, love nan mitan nou, problem ki nan peyi nou, and also what's going on in our community, anywhere in the United States. Because, a lot of people don't know, Florida is one of the biggest Haitian communities is in Miami, Florida, Miami, and many other town in Florida. And also we have New York and Chicago and Boston and Connecticut and Georgia also. More than 5 million or 6 million Asians are living in United States. I'm not talking about Canada and Florida and in France. What are we gonna do? Our country, Haiti, is so bad right now. What's the reason why? It's because of poverty, education, modernization, and also mauvais cœur. J'aime toujours dire tout haïtien, parce que côté gen l'amour, pas qu'à gen souffrance. Côté gen l'amour, moun pas qu'à souffrir réellement. Parce que when you gen l'amour dans cœur, ou pas quitter fort souffrir, no matter what. Quelque gentil ou font genre. Même toujours penser, ça c'est opinion pas. Nous besoin l'amour dans mi-temps nous, dans la communauté, partout dans le monde, et spécialement en Haïti. Et puis nous besoin de travail extraordinaire dans la société pas nous, dans le gouvernement pas nous en Haïti. Nous besoin harmonie dans mi-temps nous, nous besoin passion dans mi-temps nous pour nous comprendre importance la misère, especially lorsque petite ou madame ou vivre ou pas un bon travail ou pas qu'à un bon travail ou pas vivre bien ou plus qu'on y a un problème sécurité quand on paquet de jeunes garçons prend zam, il y a terreur dans tous les coins du pays. Pour quelle raison? L'argent. Ça cause terreur dans le pays d'Haïti. En pile, nous même pas voulu comprendre ni. C'est la pauvreté et la misère. Parce que en pile, nous même on a des bandits. Bandits, nous pas attention sur ça bandit. Bandit on dit que nous ignorons. Comme si ils pas existé. You know, mais tout. Parce que ils pas well educated, not enough money. So we just treat them like nothing. Hell. That's what's going on in Haiti. We need to positively produce a society where we can give people love, even if they don't have anything. Love is the key. Because when there's love around us and in the family, things went well. Things goes well. You know, it's just like a woman and a man, married or have family or girlfriend, boyfriend. When there's love, things went well. What's gonna go well? Compassion, passion, respect, understanding. Because les moun apparemment moun abusé ou, moun use ou. Les moun apparemment li pas bon importance. Li sou pas manger, li pas care. C'est ça qui passe en Haïti. Nous pas ouais ça. Nous pensons que nous allons danser, nous manger, puis peuple là mettre à vivre, gens là vivre là, que c'est comme ça la vivre depuis longtemps, que il supposé être comme ça. Et ça te fait révolution, ça a fait en Haïti. C'est une révolution qu'a fait en Haïti. Une révolution silencieusement qu'a fait en Haïti. Et ça ne fait pas fait bien, c'est parce que nous pas des hommes qui instruisent enough, qui éduquent enough. Et puis, pas rien, des fois faire crime, des fois commettre crime, son problème. Mais pas oublier qu'en Europe, c'est ça qu'on fait longtemps. Dans 18th century aux États-Unis, en Europe, et aussi 17th century aux États-Unis, c'était blanc, c'était comme une bataille à l'autre. They fight each other. They fight for power, they fight for whatever. They get pissed off and they fight each other. That's what was going on in Europe long time ago. And now they get themselves together and then they figured it out. They said, why are we fighting? We're fighting because one guy have $1 billion, the other guy don't have nothing. One guy have 3 houses, 5 houses, plenty cars, and the rest of the people don't have nothing. Understand? That's not family value. That's greedy. And that's what's going on in Haiti. Pas gen lan moun nan mitan nou vraiment. N'a dansé, n'a pompé, pas gen lan moun. Actuellement, moi, c'est mon opinion, l'impression c'est celle musique là traité pour haïtien parce que quelqu'un à côté Malia, tout haïtien suspect. Ça fait ça parce que nous avons une grande famille nous quand même en Haïti qui a souffert, qui a demandé nous $20, $100, il pas qu'à manger. C'est pas un jouet là. Les femmes demandent $20, $30, l'école pas qu'à manger, pas qu'à lumière, téléphone n'est pas qu'à payer. Pendant ce temps-là, vivent dans un pays qui a un gouvernement, la donne qui est légitime. Il y a des hommes qui sont riches dans le pays. Mais 90% du peuple là vivent malement dans la misère. I mean, poverty is wrong. It's not a good thing. Poverty is bad. It's wrong for any society when you have 90% of people living in poverty with no hope of getting out of the poverty. That's pretty bad. Alors, c'est un devoir pour moi pour me parler de ça, mes amis téléspectateurs. You know, where are we now? Where I am now? I'm living in America now, one of the greatest country in the world, America. No matter what you want to say, or no matter what you want to think, I don't care. America is the greatest country in the world. It's the most beautiful place to live right now. You know, if you don't understand politics, if you don't know anything about politics, you're gonna get confused. Because politics is politics. Politicians don't go well all the time and everything. But we need them. We need them to protect us because that's why we have 3 branches: executive, legislative, and judicial. That's what made America great. Because how many of us from Haiti who came to this country or many other country or Asia or Middle East or South America or whatever, or have no education, no money, came here with $100 in your pocket and 5 years, 10 years, you have a home, you drive an expensive car, or cars, your kids going to best school in the world, best college, best university in the world, but you could not do it home. You have money because work. You can work. If you can work, you can provide for yourself. That's what made America great. Working. You know. So why can many of us who came to this country, why our country cannot be the same way as United States? Why? They have a government. They have a constitutions. Why? Why million of, if I don't want to say billion of people want to come to America? Why? Because we are the best country in the world. It's a God gift. It's a privilege to be in America. I don't care about whatever you want to talk. People have different view. People have the right to say whatever they want to say, they want to do. If they don't want to, if somebody don't like you, that's their business. But nobody can tell them not not to. We can talk to them about it. It is not nice, but what can you do? Because that's what America is all about. It's free speech. So it's sad seeing all these people living in poverty in Haiti. The reason why I'm talking about Haiti because it's a wonderful country, the first black independent country in the world. And Haiti fight help more than 19 countries in South America to get their independence. Haiti helped even many part of United States too. And we are the poorest country in the world. Haiti is the poorest country in the world. I'm an American now, and I love America. I love United States, and it's a blessing to be here. And I want everybody to know, don't make no mistakes. Don't listen to other people who tell you America is this is that. America is the greatest country in the world. It's a beautiful country in the world with beautiful people. We all have problems. We're not perfect. We are not perfect. I just want everybody to know that. But it's sad. It is sad. It is really pity to see a country who have a normal government with people thinking for the country, with a constitution, with a flag, and 90% of its people living in poverty and misery. It should never be that way. If they don't travel to go some other places or come to America, they will never, never come out of poverty. They will never see the light. They will never eat well, have a better health care, good neighborhood, clean neighborhood. They will never. What are we going to do about it? What can we do about it? As a guy like me who's sitting here, want to talk about many people talking about what's going on in America right now. It's what it is. It's what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. We cannot be sitting and thinking about the negative one. We got to see the positive side. Okay. The positive side is we are living in a beautiful country with beautiful people doing very well. Because nowhere in the world you can go without no education, can't even read, can't even write your own name. 10 years, 15 years, hard-working person can have a nice home that you will never had where you come from. Driving the most expensive car in the world where you can never had it. Where in the world? Only in America. So God bless this great country, United States of America. Because it is what it is. So I always want to tell everyone, why Haiti is not like that? Why many other countries in Africa or who have a government or also in South America or Middle East or or Asia government, why that many people living in poverty? Why can it do things for their own people like United States? Why? That's what the world is talking about now. Why? What is it so hard? What is it so difficult that the world want to come to America? The world, more than billion people want to come here. Why? Because there's something good here. So let's keep it positive. Because it is hard. It is hard when you sit down, you see your kids cannot eat. It is hard that you can't buy a sneaker for your children. It is hard that your children cannot eat, cannot go to school, cannot get education. It is so terrible. The law don't exist for you because you're poor. That's what's going on in many countries in the world, and especially in Haiti right now, which is not too far from the greatest country, the most beautiful, greatest country in the world, United States. You know, what is it about this government? What is these people doing? What is it? Statistically, the world will tell you 65% of Haitians born in poverty will die in poverty. Let's be serious. And at the same time, there's a government there with nine president or whatever they call them, a prime minister, and senators, congressmen. Everything is functioning. Just some thugs who are tired of being poor, or tired of being ignored, or tired of their life, take a gun, want to be bounty, gang, and terror. And the government can do nothing about it. Still, they cannot, they are trying. I'm not saying anything. They are trying because it is the best way to do it, because you cannot sit down in a country and tolerate this kind of behavior from thugs, killing people from left to right. That is the job of the government, to go after these guys, but whatever they call them, terrorists. And that was the reason why Haiti is banned now. So what are we gonna do? I want every Haitian American and other nations or their country from Africa or South of America who are living or are having the same problem. What are we gonna do? What can we do? Why can't we have a beautiful country like United States? Good healthcare, good hospital, modernization. You can eat 3 times a day. You can go get a job and quit and get another one. You have a judicial system will protect you from bad guys, whatever, and your kids can be educated. You're not rich. We're not rich. Not too many. United States is a country where everybody's living their way, but poverty is everywhere. Me myself personally, I always said, if you are poor in America, you have one problem: whether you're sick, which is understandable, or whether you're a lazy person, you never want to do anything. So you don't have to blame anybody, because if you're able-bodied young man, especially, and you're living in the worst poverty in this country or sleeping in the street, that's the only thing. You have a problem. You have a problem. Because it could be mental problem, drugs problem, because there's plenty of job out there. You know, there's plenty of job out there. You can drive and make money. You can have Uber with your own car and make money. You can go to a restaurant and be a dispatcher. You can be cook. You can be anything. You can be a doctor, a lawyer. Depend how you feel. That's what make America great. Why can't we get it where we from? The country we from. Why are we suffering so much? There's so many suffering in Haiti. It's unbelievable, people. The things is going on in this country now. The world should know it's terrible. It's a beautiful country too. Water in the middle of the ocean. Beautiful people too. It's just the poverty is the problem. The culture is great. The music is great. The food is great. The way they are. I mean, maybe many people don't understand. It's a lot. They're good people, but when you have 65 or 75 people living in the worst poverty in the world, and then it's one day something gonna happen. One day something about young men these days with a cell phone in their hand, going to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You think they really want to live in a country where they already know that they will never have a chance to be nobody, because work is important. You got to work. You got to get paid. If you stay away from trouble, respect yourself, be a good a citizen. That's what matters. Be positive. Respect your neighbor. Respect your country. Love your country. That's what made America great. But like I always said, why can't other people like that? Encore mesdames, messieurs, bonsoir, retournez avec nous. Je suis Napoleon. I am Napoleon, and it was a pleasure talking. And I'm going to be here for some time. Just, hey, it's my first day. You know, if you like what I'm saying, if you like what I'm talking about, hey, let me know. Let me know. I'm tired of seeing people talking about America. America is the greatest country in the world. There's nothing you can do about it. It is the greatest country in the world. Forget about the politics thing you're talking about. You want to talk about politics? I'm not a politician. I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm talking about poverty. I want to talk about doing well for yourself. Be positive. Love yourself. Love your neighbor. Share. Help out. Love your country. Respect yourself. Respect your neighbor. Respect your brothers and sisters. There's nothing hard about it. But the reason why I'm talking about Haiti, because, hey, my family come from there. And what I'm seeing now is terrible. I don't like it. Million Haitians don't like what they are saying now in the réseaux sociaux about their country. Poverty is wrong. And the reason why, this is me. I'm not saying ça est pam, c'est pas moi qui dis, c'est moi qui dis, c'est moi seulement pour dire. Ça c'est opinion pas moi. Moi pas ka wè moun pas ka manger. M pas ka vivre pour moi ti moun pas ka manger, ti moun pas ka éduquer, ti moun pas gon priorité. Di triste. Pendant ce temps, un gouvernement qui a un monde qui a pensé là-dedans. Non. C'est pour cette raison que je prends direction journaliste et télévision. Pour me exprimer self, moi. Parce que ce sont belles peuples, nous. Si Haïtiens, vraiment, comme son bel peuple, nous, Haïtiens, on regarde vraiment, like many Haitians who are living in America right now, many of them are not really educated, you know. But they came here, they work, they pay their bills, they respect the law, they do the right thing, and that's it. Looking good. That's what made America great. Respect yourself. Respect the law. Love America. First, love for your country. The country that you're living, the country that making you doing well, the country that you work to take care of family, you have to love that country. You have to have love for that country. United States. This is where we are, and I don't care whatever you said. Because nowhere in the world you're gonna go somewhere in Europe and you have no education, or your own country and you got no education, and then you're driving a BMW, a Mercedes Benz, you're living in 300, 500, $600,000 house, your kids going to college, your refrigerator, your house is beautiful. Where in the world you can do that? Where? Maybe Canada. Where? Only in America. But you got to follow the law. There is a law in this country, the law of the land. If you cannot drive, don't drive. If you don't have a license, don't drive. If your license is suspended, don't drive. You have no right to put your hand in nobody. Call police. 911. That's what made America great. The police department and everywhere in the country, their job is to protect us. And many people come from everywhere in the world, don't have that privilege to call the police when somebody hurting them, hurting their family. So we need to think about that too. We need to care about it too. Um, and I'm just gonna say it to all of you, it is a privilege, honor to be here. Me living in America for many years, more than 40 some years, as an American citizen, and I love this country. I love it from my heart. You know, sometimes I sit down at my house, I'm thinking about what would I do? What would I become? Living in a country with no hospital, living in a country where the average people making $3,000 a year. That's the income. $4,000 a year. You have to eat. You have to have light. You have to pay for your bills. Your kids got to go to college, school. That's what's going on in many countries in the world. That many of us don't want to talk about it. You know, we living in a country you can say whatever you want to say with your mouth. Yeah. Free speech. Where in the world? How many countries in the world you can get free speech the way it is here in America? No censor. You gotta respect it. You gotta love this country. I'm just saying, everyone who living in this country right now, everyone who live in America right now, blah 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 blah. That's your business. America will right now. 50 years ago, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, 100 years ago, yes, there was problem. Also, whatever. That's past story. Let's move on now. It is good for all of us in America right now. It is good for many people. If you want to work, you're going to make it. If you do the right thing, you're going to get your respect. If you follow the law, blessing. Well, not all of us are lucky enough to be rich like the billionaire guys. So what? This guy is a billionaire. He's probably like sad, having many problems. He probably can't sleep, drinking shot every night, and he have $1 billion stuck on everywhere. But he can't sleep. He can't find love. And the guy with $100,000 a year or $60,000 a year is out having a good time with his family, happy every day. It's life. So to always be happy for what you have, because it's always a God gift to all of us. My father used to tell me when I was young man, respect yourself, love your country, love your neighbor, no matter what. If you got $100, hey, live with it. If it's what you got, if it's what you have to spend every week for yourself or your family, $100, okay, go somewhere. The food is cheaper, and then bring things in a house, and then bring happiness. Make it love. Love is what's bring us together. Nothing else. Hate don't bring us together. Love, you know. But you have to respect where you are. Every country have policy. Every country have a constitutions. Every state in America have law that is different than other. So you have to respect that. And that's what made America one of the greatest country in the world. So I'm feeling so sad and so sorry for the Haitian people and many people who come from Middle East Asia and South Africa, South America, and also people who are living here. You know, if I had the power to bring love to everyone, I would do it. If I have the power to give love to each person in the world, believe me, I would do it. Just enough to eat, enough to pay your bills, enough. I mean, we're not here forever. We're believe me, when you start having 80 years old, it's a different thing because we're gonna die. No matter what, we will die because sickness it's unbelievable. You can have $1 million stuck in everywhere in your house or bank. When you're sick, it's over. If you're not getting better, it's gonna be over. So I think most of this country, the government and the people in their country need love, like Haiti. People need love. Nous besoin pile l'amour dans pays la caille nous. Nous besoin pile love dans pays la caille nous parce que si nous pas ka ouais tout monde ça qui dans misère ça yo qui raison fait bandian gen doit dans la rue il a fait tintin dans les réseaux sociaux mais pendant ce temps bandian lui-même tout monde est dans pauvreté. Non. Gouvernement qui ça gouvernement doit faire pour craser système bandit ça dans le pays parce que c'est comme si son mafia organisation. You know. Ou ap tuer moun puis on a réseaux sociaux ap grandam. Puis pendant ce temps on a pays a pas ka font rien. Mon pas ouais que ap tuer frère à sœur qui pas font rien. Ça passe au gain terreur la peur dans ou parce que vous connaissez font bagay qui passe ça. Pas de raison pour tuer frère à sœur. Pas de raison pour tuer innocent. Pas de raison pour rape innocent. There's no reason for that. So I'm just saying to everyone, everybody, welcome to my podcast, Napoleons. And it's just the beginning. Today is my first day anyway, If you like what I'm saying, if you like my subjects, just let me know. Just let me know. Because I'm tired of people going out there. I'm tired of many people. I'm not saying they are, but I can feel it. America is the greatest country in the world. I don't want to hear nothing. We're not living in 100 years ago or 200 years ago. We're not there. It's gone, past. This is a new world, new life. Because many of us understand. Do you know how many poor people that came to this country? More than 50, 60, 70 million people. If I don't want to say each person who came to this country was poor since United States independence, 70, 76. We're all poor. But we manage ourselves to get together to build a country, to make America beautiful. Because this is what we need now. We need to make America beautiful. We need to have it because we're beautiful already. We need to make America beautiful in our heart. and our home and our neighbor, because hate not gonna help us. Hate not gonna do nothing for us. The only thing hate gonna do is dividing. So let's love our neighbor. Let's make it happen. You know. Yes, it's sad. It's sad knowing that many people can't eat, can't sleep. Many people living in the worst of worst. Partout dans le monde. What can we do? Can we say it's a part of? That's why. That's how it should be. No, it should never be that way. So why the world want to come to America? Better life. But if you come here, you have to follow the law. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do the right thing. You know. Like I said to you, if I had the power to feed the world, I probably would do it. If I had the power to feed every children who are suffering right now all over the world, I would do it. Even in America. You know. It's not too many, but some of them are suffering right now. Sickness, mental challenge, stress. So, love is always the right thing because love brings us together no matter what. Well, I'll be back. Well. I'm back again. I'm back to my podcast, Napoleon. And as I've said to you, this is my first podcast, and I hope that you guys enjoying it because we need to talk about what's important to us. Family. You know, family is the most important. Family, a good country, beautiful neighborhood. That's what important. Our health, education, a job. I'm not saying a good job, a great job, but a job. You know, and the thing about many of us don't understand, even if you don't have a job here in this country, which you should, but even if you don't have a job, let's say you have an accident, you lost something, disability here, he, the government can help you. The state will help you. The government will help you. Get you a home, get you some food, get you a free hospital, give you something to live your life. Where in the world you can get that? Tell me, I don't know. This is what I'm confused about. Many people who came here, who live here, trying to not understand what the government is doing, what is all about this country, because you're not getting a home. People from Haiti don't get nothing. They don't even have a good hospital there. People from Africa, people South Asia, so many people from South America, Latin country. They don't have that. You poor, you poor. The only chance to get out, or maybe you hit the lotto, or you educate it yourself. But the whole thing is about working. The world is working. That's what make America great. That's what make America beautiful. Not going after this negative thing, la 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 la. It's negative is everywhere. It's like good and bad. It's like evil and God. Since I was young, there was good and bad. What is good and bad being? It's there. It's always there. It's up to you to follow the right way. But it's a privilege. It's a great feeling when you live in a country. I can wake up tomorrow morning and say, "Hey, I don't want this job. I'm gonna go look for another job. I don't like the way they pay me. It's $50,000 a year. I'm gonna go for $60,000 a year." And if you look, you might find $60,000 a year somewhere. If you want to make more, you go to school or learn something or open a business. Be an entrepreneur, creating something. There's always going to be people to help you. That's what made America great, beautiful. And many of us pissed off, like me, I'm pissed off because why can't other country do the same thing? How do you how do you how do you pretend to live your life and you the leader of the country and you passing law in the country and 90% of your people are living in the worst poverty and you getting paid. You rich. You have 3, 4, 5 hours overseas everywhere in the world. You have millions, $1 million in the bank. But before you became a statement, man, you have no money. But the people of your own country, like Haiti or many other countries in the world, in Africa, also in South America, many people are living poor, very poor. They're poor. They don't have nothing. What are we gonna do? What can we do? This is where we need to straight up ourselves. What can we do to help these people to get out of poverty, to modernize development in these countries, so their own people can live a decent life, have hope, better education, better health care, good job, so they can love their own country. That's what important right now. Because no one want to live in poverty. No man in the world or no woman in the world have children and their children cannot eat. Petit yo pa ka manger, petit yo pa ka l'école. Your children cannot go to school. There's no good school. Poverty everywhere, disease everywhere. Panic. It's sad. It is not right. So that's why I'm talking about it now. That is why I'm here. What can we do? What's the solutions to get ourselves together and save the children's, the future? Children's our future. What's make America great is the founding father, before everything, before they were making the Constitution, they figured it out. What are we going to do to keep America beautiful for 500 years? And that's what's going on here. Yeah, we might have some serious little problem, but keep the government work for the people. Why not other country? Why? They have government, they have president, they have vice president, they have prime minister, they have senator, congressman, they have a judicial system, they have a police department, they have everything in almost everywhere in the world. Africa, Asia, South America, Caribbean, Haiti, Why is there so many people living in poverty? Because why so many people have to come to America or go to Canada or the country to live? Why? That's why when I was young, I always want to study human behavior. You know, since I was like 13 years old, I was so interested in I'm still, till today, human behavior. What make you think it's normal for you to have $1 billion in the bank? That's your money, okay. Have thousands of cars, big home, okay. You have the power, okay. But your people are starving. And you think it's okay. Especially children, innocent. Any country with the children that have if you don't have a good foundation for the children, this country is not going to be a good country. That's what's going on in Haiti. We ignore the children, which is the country future leaders. We keep them in poverty. They're ignorant. They're not really educated. And we think it's normal. And we're going to go out and blame other people. So this is happening all the time in Haiti. Blame other people. With different race sometimes, because we have the evil inside us. We don't understand. Many of them don't understand. Hey, dude, sir, or whatever you want to call yourself. Listen, it's time to do something. It's time to have a better education, better school, modernization, development, and then creating more good job, because you have in a country, you have 75% or 60% or 75% of the people living with $3,000, $4,000 a year income. What the hell is that? And nobody want to talk about it. And you want to know why people are so evil there? That's the problem right now. What would you do without America? Many of Haitian or of African or other people from other country, what would you do without America? If we could not come here to work to send money back to your family so they can live, they can live a good life, what would you? Why can't other country just like America? And then the worst thing is when you come here, you try to be somebody else. You live here, you work here, you eat here, you sleep here. You should love here. You should respect the law because we are not responsible for you if you don't have anything. That's you. That's your problem. Because there's plenty way to get back to your feet. Work. Work is number one. Respect yourself. Stay away from trouble. Don't kill yourself with bad things. Keep your mind free. Most America are not rich. 75 or 80 or say, I want to say 90% of America, they're not rich. They are not rich people. But we manage to live a life the way we feel comfortable with. So I'm just hoping one day, that something can come positive for these people. These people are living the way they are living, especially in Haiti. Right now, Haiti is the worst of worst. A beautiful country by the water, beautiful people, but you cannot be beautiful. You cannot make yourself beautiful if you live in poverty and misery and you have no hope and disease and you can't eat, you can't take care of family, you can't take care of children. It's all chaos, it's all bad attitude. Somehow you need to have the power to understand that. Who's responsible? That's the thing. Who's responsible? Why do we have a government in the country? What is the role of a government in the country? For the people, by the people. Why do we have a president? We have a prime minister. We have this, we have that. We have all these people. Why? And it is terrible. It is. It's crazy. You know. I just hope one day, I might, my age now, I might not be there for too long to see the change, which I'm hoping. I'm hoping one day there's going to be a change that one day we can have a leader. These countries can have leaders that thinking about 100, 200 years, modernization, bring the people back, make them love their country, and then work, help each other, you know. Because too many children are suffering in the world. Too many women are suffering in the world. Bad ego. That's why we have so many people coming to America by millions and thousands, because it's good here. It's good. It's beautiful here. But there's a law. There's the law of the land. The law of the land said no, no, yes, yes. Yes, you can. No, you cannot. And it has to be respected. Just the way it is. Just like every country. You commit a crime, you're going to pay for the crime. No matter who you are. I'm just hoping, things can be better one day. Things can change one day. I'm hoping that many, many, many children, many people all over the world are suffering, and especially those who are living close to here, like the Haitian people, or the Jamaican people, whatever, the African people, South America, where people are starving, living in poverty. I'm just hoping that one day they have a leader or government can help them to get back on their feet. They have a good job, hope, and then just like America. America is a God-gave country. It is a God-given country. You know, forget about the other things because we're not perfect. We're not perfect. Sometimes we do things different. We said things, stupid things. We act stupid sometimes. We come out and say, I'm sorry for saying that. I'm sorry for doing this. We have to redemptions. We go to church, we pray, or we go home and cry on the shoulder of your wife or your mother for being stupid, for doing stupid things. Yeah, it's part of life. As long as you're not hurting anybody. Because sometimes things you said to people can hurt somebody and make that person hate you so bad. But redemptions, that's what made America great. Redemptions. Many of us never really use that word, redemptions. Redemptions play a major in also in American society because you know you did wrong. So you go home and pray. Get your Bible, pray, or go to your wife or your children, put your head on the shoulder, and said, "Oh, I'm sorry for saying that." You know, it's not a bad thing when you said sorry. It's when you keep saying sorry all the time, then people can say, "What's wrong with you?" But if you said sorry once, It's not a bad thing because you know you did wrong. You admit you did wrong. You know, we're not perfect. We made mistakes. But the biggest problem in the world now it's where poverty is killing the world. Poverty is destroying many cultures, like Haiti. Haiti have a beautiful culture, beautiful music, but poverty, misery is killing this. And they have a government there too. They have a government where everybody's getting paid. But people are living in poverty. Imagine yourself, probably never heard that before. You will never hear something like that in America or in a great country. You're born in poverty, you're gonna die in poverty. With no chance of move on, of no chance of going anywhere, of no chance of making any money. To move up yourself with your family so your children can be somebody tomorrow. Well educated. That's the case of many countries in the world, especially in Haiti right now. That's where the word sadness come from. Right now, the word sadness is the word that we need to use to understand what can we do. The world is happening. I know the world is happening. Corruptions, yeah, there's a lot of corruption in these countries. That's not my business. A lot of corruptions, but you know, sometimes just sitting, I said to myself. Sometimes I sit by myself. I went by the water, by the ocean, or I'm driving. I said, "My God, what a blessing to live in America." What a blessing to be in this great, beautiful country. Why can't every country in the world just like America? Why? You don't like Connecticut, you go to New York. You don't like New York, you go to Chicago. You don't like the Chicago, you go to Florida or California or Texas or Mississippi, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina. That's what make America great. You can't make it here, you're going to go somewhere else and make it. If it's too expensive here in New York, go somewhere else. You don't have to be sitting one place and struggle and then keep crying, keep yelling. Oh, things are not good for me. I'm too poor. I cannot pay my rent. I cannot. No, if it's too bad for you here, go somewhere else where things are cheaper. There's plenty of places in the world, in the United States, you can live. You can live in a nice home for cheap change. You might not want to be there. You might not want to live in that state, but It's all about love. Love for yourself, love for your neighbor, love for your country, love for your people who are helping you. And I don't see anything better than that. I don't see anything beautiful than love for yourself and love for your country and love for your neighbor. I don't see anything beautiful than that. It's in the Bible. We're not perfect. We're subject to make mistakes. We're subject to do bad thing one day. We just try to keep ourselves strong in life, giving our children a better education, providing them with what's necessary for one day they can go up in the society and be progressive and be positive. That's what made America beautiful. Man, so many Americans don't understand how many people are suffering all over the world. And so many Americans living in this country don't understand the value of United States. Many of young men who born here, never travel, don't understand how, how good it is for them. When you have mommy and daddy throwing good food in the garbage and replace them with fresh one, where all the food you throw in the garbage, there are million and million of children who are looking for this kind of food to eat every day. Sometimes we sit down and we just say, where's God? God is there. But where is God when these people are suffering? Because they don't have, they're not getting enough love. Because if you love somebody, you're gonna do sacrifices. You're gonna do a lot of sacrifices. If you love somebody, you're not gonna let that person suffer. No matter how bad it is, if you love somebody, that's why we married. We have a wife. We have children. We love our children. We love our wife. Wife might go one day, but we still have love for that wife. But the love for your mother, for your children, will never separate from your heart. But it's immoral. It's immoral to live in a country where 90% of your people, 90% of your citizens living in worse poverty. And you tell me you can do nothing about it. They have to move or travel to come to America or other country so they can have a better life for the children, for themselves. And yes, when they come here, it is what it is. For 100% almost, unless you're a criminal or you're a sick person. But if you want to work, if you want to work, you will make it. You will have a decent life. That's what make America beautiful. That's what make America unique. That's what make America unbelievable, incomparable, beautiful. If you want to do it, if you want to make it, you can. Educate it yourself, respect your neighbor, respect your country, and everything gonna be fine. But I want to say to everyone, thank you, and this is my first day, and I'm hoping to see you every Friday at 1 o'clock, and podcast Napoleon's podcast. And if you like what I'm saying, if you like my subject, if you like the way I express myself, it's gonna be like that because I'm telling you, poverty is wrong. Poverty is wrong. Respect yourself. America is the greatest country in the world. It's the most beautiful country in the world. I don't care whatever you think. I don't care whatever you want to say. It is what it is. The most beautiful country in the world. And I cannot be there for too long. My time is getting close and over. And I want to say thank you to everyone who are watching me. And thank you to the producer and everywhere. And thank you to Soundview Community Media. And Napoleon podcast. See you next time.